Okay, day two then of the second week of this SO6 season, and I've got Doug with me again. Good day's racing yesterday, wasn't it, Doug?
Very keen day's racing, wasn't it?
It
Some
was.
good results.
Yeah, it was exciting stuff as always. Hope for a bit more of the same today. And what we're going to do now is we're going to have a new feature for these review and preview shows or whatever they are. Now we haven't really quite got a handle on exactly what we're going to call them up and stuff as yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at what we think is the hot topic of the week in the forums and all that sort of stuff. We'll take into account that some people don't go into the forums and might not know what's going on, and it might encourage some people to go in and join in and say their thing. So what have we selected this week, Doug, for the hot topic?
Well, I reckon without doubt the hottest topic this week is the Silks.
Yeah, it's Jim Murray. Jim Murray's opened up a right old can of worms with that, hasn't he? A good one, though. A good can of worms, if you can have such a thing. And true sort of gentleman that Jim is as well. After all the fun about his silks last week, he put a poll up, didn't he, offering to take them away if people thought they were too much. Which I'm glad to see nobody did, because it was good and has led to some interesting stuff. So I know this is something that you're particularly keen on. Definitely helps us out commentator-wise if the silks are a little bit more original. So what's your take on it?
I think it's what he's done is magnificent. It's probably no secret to anyone in the forums that I've been pushing pretty hard for just either a trainer to have one set of colours or two maximum, for one for the flat, one for the hunt. And I think to be able to have the colours customised outside of the game, to be able to use in the league is a real big step forward. I think it's going to help us out immensely as race commentators. At the moment, it's crazy. You know, I know that I'm not fully confident saying, such and such trainer is just one, when I know some other trainers sharing his colours, or there's two other trainers with very similar colours, and I'm not quite certain on who's on who. And yet, so I think if you've just got one set of colours, I know what that set of colours, for example, a Jim Murray's, I'm confident I know it's a Jim Murray horse that's coming down the outside or is holding on for a win, and it just makes it an overall better spectacle.
It does, and I think we've all slipped up at least once, probably already this season, because what tends to happen as well is people change, don't they? Sometimes through if they're having different sort of save versions of their game, I suppose. I've got new colours. I think some of the big trainers have slightly different colours one season to the next sometimes, and you've got some of the clashes as well. I think Josh and Paul Rhodes both use those black and red hoops. That gets pretty confusing because they're both good trainers. So if you've got a trainer that's doing really well and a trainer that's not doing very well, it's not so difficult to tell them apart. But when they're two of the top notchers and they've got similar colours, it's very difficult, isn't it? And I had one this week. So I think Thunderspark's got a new set of colours, and I was convinced it was a Leon van Rensburg horse, and it wasn't. It was a Thunderspark, so I got that one wrong. And I think Stu got one as well, where he thought it was one and it was another. So that would be good if that does happen. I have got one huge proviso though, and it isn't me being a grump and being a miserable old traditionalist stuffed shirt Englishman like a lot of people will probably think it is, and that is the colours. It's the colours of what are being referred to in the forums as leggings or breeches or whatever you want to call them, the trouser part, if you like. Now,
joggers.
Yeah, they're white. They have to be white. I know Jim's got his black ones now. That's okay. Well, that's set it up. That's fine. I can live with that. If we start letting people have whatever colour they like for the bottom half of the silks, it is going to become an absolute nightmare, because the colours of the legs of the jockeys are going to merge in with the colours of the silks of the other jockeys, and it's just going to be a mush of colour. We're not going to be able to see it properly, and it's going to look horrible. It really is going to look horrible if you've got all them bright garish colours all over the legs of the jockeys as well. I know there'll be a lot of people out there now thinking, oh, what a miserable old so-and-so, but it's difficult as it is, isn't it, with all those different colours, picking out which one's which. If you've got to throw in a load of different colours for legs as well, it's going to make it nearly impossible. That's my first proviso on it. My second proviso on it is it will make the game look very cartoony and not very realistic, because it doesn't happen. If it'd be like Kerry Packer and his cricket all them years ago, when they said the cricketers were playing in pyjamas, and now they all wear them. If the racing authorities suddenly decided, let them wear whatever colour they like, then fine, but they won't, for the reasons that I'm saying now. It'll be impossible to pick out one horse from the other, because it'll just all mush into that. So that won't look so good if you have the legs in. The third reason is it makes it unrealistic, and I don't think Mark, that makes the game, would be particularly keen on us promoting his game to look like something that didn't look realistic when they're trying to make all the courses look right. They're trying to make everything as authentic as possible. I think that would be going a step too far. The silks, the top part, brilliant. It will be fantastic. But let's try and leave the legs alone, would be my word of caution.
Yeah, I sort of agree with you. I think the leggings definitely should stay white. I'm happy with Jim Murray to have what he's done to stay, because he's the one that's initiated it all, and I'm more than happy with that. I'm thinking maybe we could have option on boot colour, like either black or dark blue or a tan colour, or there's a lot of jockey boots in the past. I know in Australia where they're black but the top part of it is a tan colour.
Yeah, that's the standard boot, isn't it? Around the world, most of the time is black with the tan bit at the top. Yeah, I mean that's probably would be okay, because that merges into the horse more, doesn't it? But yeah, I just think you're going to keep it. You've got to, if you want to sell the product as a simulation, which is what it is supposed to be, in effect.
Yep.
There are certain areas that you've got to leave well alone. I think, but I'm 100% behind the silk designing bit. I think that's brilliant.
No, I think it's a fair call.
So that's hot topic for this.
I was just going to say, I've already hit Jim Murray up to get colours made. So yeah, I hope next season it's going to be a lot better. And I think what we're seeing in the forums already is there's been a few trainers that have spoken to Jim and asked him to make colours, and I'm sure probably a couple of others have hit him up via email as well. So
yeah, I would guess
it's an interesting thing.
I would guess pretty much everybody will want to do it. And if it's a simple process to import it into your game without it crashing, because I know some people do have stability issues, don't they? Mine has started to crash quite a lot lately, so I would be a bit wary about tinkering too much with mine at the minute, because the slightest little thing seems to make it just go off. But yeah, I would think most people are going to be hitting Jim up. He might well regret putting that forum up, because he could end up being a busy chap. But
yes, yeah, that's right. And then that's the other thing too. We can't be smashing Jim to make colours. So it'd be good if someone can come up, because we know there's some pretty smart cookies out there in the league, and if someone can come up with something that's just quite easy for all of us to be able to download, design ourselves, that would be even better.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. So right, that's the hot topic for this week then, and shall we get on with day two's racing?
Sure thing.
And we'll be back tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got a really good looking show tomorrow. We got Timmy on from South Africa. He's going to be giving us a rundown of some of those South African races that we've got tomorrow, and what the meanings of some of the tracks and things are and all that. And you're going to be doing the same with your, is it a spring carnival in Australia? Because it's backwards to us, isn't it? Or is it autumn? I can't remember.
Most of the races I'm looking at autumn carnival.
Right, okay. So we'll look forward to that tomorrow, and we'll see you all then.
No worries. See you there.